Welcome back, everybody. I want to show you what I think is going to potentially be one of the strongest combinations in the game going forward with this new ice block spell, and that is going to be ice blocking the warden as you're launching the fireball. Typically in the past, this is the most difficult part of any fireball raid, especially if it's like the highlight of the attack, like Rocket Loom Fireball or this furnace attack. It's the part where people struggle to multitask the most. They often lose their warden if he's not targeting defenses, or if you're using the Angry Jelly, it's kind of hard to control where he's going to go. This ice block spell solves a lot of those issues, basically all of them. What you're going to do is you're going to get ready to launch your fireball. You will ice block your warden, and then you will place your invisibility spells down. And then by the time the ice block wears off, the buildings that you made invisible will be visible again, allowing your warden to safely target something near him when these are destroyed. And you can see I totally whiffed my earthquakes here, and he just goes back to business as normal. This makes launching the fireball incredibly easier and safer. And I meant to overgrowth the town hall here too, just so that he would be a little safer, but it kind of works out that I didn't. I think that this ice block spell is probably going to be like a top 2 spell in the game. Maybe you could argue 3. It's definitely going to be a spell that you're going to want to include 1 or maybe 2 of in every single army. And I'm trying to think of the potential combinations in my head. You could ice block the Root Riders ahead as they're taking a whole bunch of damage, and it will make them, I mean, not invincible, but essentially, especially if they're being healed, nothing's going to out-heal only 6% of damage being done to them if you have it maxed. And then with with Mass Dragons, you can use an Ice Hound in that army now, and then launch it ahead of him, and then just ice block the Ice Hound so that the Dragons are tanked for 7 seconds plus whatever the Hound lasts after that. So you can include a Lava Hound in your army now and just ice block it with the Dragons. So this spell is going to make every attack in the game stronger. And it honestly has more synergy with like the best attacks in the game, like Root Riders and Dragons and this. So this is definitely something. And by the way, I would say you definitely don't even need it to be maxed or anything, even level 1, because the time is really the thing for this attack specifically that you really want to focus on. But yeah, this ice block spell is going to be very, very good. Definitely recommend you get access to this as quickly as you can. If you have to use like CWL medals to do a book of building to get access to it or whatever, or a hammer, I mean. But let's watch a couple of the replays because I want to show you guys just how insane you can get these fireballs to be with almost no risk to your warden at all. All right, this attack specifically is one where this would be a fairly difficult fireball to launch if either you've got the Angry Jelly and you're going to end up with your warden somewhere around this single Inferno with some buildings around him and you're going to have to invis and watch where he goes, or you don't and the walk is going to take forever and you're not going to have time to really accurately place all your invisibility spells. And it's kind of a lot to do at once, right? But the ice block, it seems like it cuts down on like the amount of multitasking that you have to do, or at least the amount of stuff that you have to worry about when you're launching the fireball. So we're going to launch the fireball and we're going to hit this scatter shot right here, and that's obviously going to get rid of this Fire Spitter, Poison Tower, Tesla, Expo, the multi-archer cannon, whatever you call these buildings. I don't even know anymore. So we're going to ice block the warden here, right? Then we're going to put our invisibility spells down, and you don't have to worry about your warden dying with your things. But yeah, look, this is a really easy fireball to launch with your... And look at the insane fireball. And actually, on this rig, I wanted to show this one specifically, too, because I actually let my warden die to the minion prince up here. So after the fireball, he really only gets like 2 other buildings. And I'll actually times 2 through the rest of this attack just to kind of show you guys that I still end up getting the triple. And yeah, it's pretty good. But the fireball, though, the fireball part, I mean, if I was watching my warden for a split second, then that would have been much better. But yeah, I think definitely the ice block spell is going to be really, really good. I haven't upgraded things specifically on this mini account so that I could use some friendly challenges with it, because I wanted to show you guys at least some examples really quickly so that you can kind of test things and kind of get an idea for it. I think that tomorrow, when the new defenses become available for friendly challenges, I'll show you guys how I think you should attack those. I think the Hook Tower is one that is going to catch people off guard for a little bit, but will also be very easily countered. I think I just want that thing to suck my king right in, and I'll just use the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball just when he gets right to the middle of the base, right? And then if he's got the Phoenix, he'll continue to tank all of those defenses in the core or wherever the Hook Tower is for a while. But yeah, the Hook Tower I think is going to be easily counterable if you're a good player and kind of know what you're doing, but it definitely will catch people off guard, I think, until they're used to it. All right, and then the last replay that I'll show with this, maybe I'll do one dragon one with an Ice Hound just to kind of show you guys what that might look like. But yeah, let me show you guys this one real quick. Again, we're going to just start off with the Warden Walk. I want to hit like either like the Rage Tower or the Scatter Shot, because the Scatter Shot gets the CC and the Rage Tower doesn't, but also the Rage Tower is really good too because it would get the Monolith. So yeah, you're just going to, you can be much riskier with your fireballs because it's actually less risky now. So maybe that wasn't even the right way to say it. You can get better fireballs with less risk with this Ice Block spell, like much better fireballs with much less risk. Like it actually really drastically changes how the fireball is going to work in the game. This might be the most affected combination by this spell in the game. Like just takes something that usually is so risky but makes it so safe and easy now. It's kind of nuts, honestly. Okay, so yeah, we'll come up here. We're going to worry about this Tesla really quickly, and then I'll Ice Block the Ward. And normally, this would be kind of a hectic part because, look, if right now, if you just start putting invisibility spells down, your Warden's going to go to the next closest thing, which you're going to be invising these buildings here. You're going to be invising these buildings here. You're going to be invising these buildings. Like, he's going to walk clear over to this left-hand side, probably, where the closest defense is, or the closest building's going to be. But since he's Ice Blocked, you don't have to worry about him wandering all over the place. You don't have to worry about him taking damage either, because he's basically going to take no damage while he's Ice Blocked, right? So then you just put your invisibility spells down after that, and you launch a really, really easy fireball. I think this is going to bring the fireball back in the meta. It might not be more popular than Root Riders or Dragons, but I do think it's going to increase the fireball popularity in Legend League. It was and always has been a very, very good piece of equipment, but the risk did not outweigh how easy it was to just use Root Riders or Dragons, right? So I think this does help with that. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of how you do that. Makes yeah. I mean, my mind's being blown right now. How much easier the fireball is going to be after this. And then we're just going to treat the attack with like the little quad Sui charge thing. This is the attack I did the other day. By the way, you guys gave me a ton of really good suggestions. Watch me whiff my invisibility spell here. I'm so good at the game. All right. Well, this attack. So I have kind of included some overgrowths with this attack so that you can kind of see what this looks like otherwise, but this is yeah, this attack I think is going to be very popular going forward now. I do like the fireball with this. The Ice Block makes the fireball so good, and we absolutely crushed the space. I swag an overgrowth and a poison and had tons of time left, as well as a ton of troops and heroes left considering this type of attack, right? Usually all the heroes are kind of dead at the beginning because it's a Sui, right? So they all die, and then there are look how many freaking furnaces are left. Yeah, so this attack, this might be the one that I take in Legend League later today, but I also do want to try some Root Rider stuff and some Dragon stuff because I do kind of want to test out to see how good everything is. I also have some like 200 IQ type tricks that I want to try out with this Ice Block spell, but I don't know that I'll be able to really figure those out all of the way between now and the end of today. So I'll do one more replay showing Dragons with the Ice Hound ahead of it to tank, and then we'll call it good there. Okay, well, just kidding. I accidentally put the building down on my mini account. Now I can't friendly challenge anymore today. So that will do it. I will have some Legend League hits live later today, and I'll try and showcase a little bit of everything. But that will do it for this video. I will see you guys next time.